boyfriend, and he got you so.
You are my poetry in motion, someone I was boasting about. Nothing I would have changed in you, but then you slipped up and the truth came out. My emotions, someone I was boasting about. I made mistakes, you did me wrong. Now you got me singing this song, yeah. New boyfriend, and he got you so easy. You couldn't keep it on the low.
Hi guys, this is your girl TCK. I am at the London Excel Business Centre. I'm here for the business show event. As you can see, there are a lot of people. I'm just trying to get a badge to get in. I feel so lucky to get this opportunity to attend this show. So I'm heading towards one of the entrances. They've got so many entrances. It's quite a lot of people. So I don't know if I'll be allowed to vlog in there, but if I am allowed to vlog, I'll be taking you on my journey with me. So guys, stay tuned.
Upgrade ya, can I let me upgrade ya, let me upgrade ya. I can do for you what I did for the people. Ran by the men, but the women keep the tempo. It's very seldom that you're blessed to find your equal. Except that my father let you take the real role. Believe me, I'll follow. This could be easy. I'll be in hell whenever you need me. You need me. Hustle with my hustle, I can keep you. Focus on your focus, I can feel you. You need a real woman in your life. That's a good look. Taking care home and still fly. That's a good look. I'm gonna pop you up in the car. That's a good look, daddy. Had a hood look. Believe in me when you need a big need for the meal. That's a good look. Instead me just a compliment deal. That's a good look. And anything stop us at the deal. That's a good look. Hey, look at me. I can upgrade you. I can mess with you. I can upgrade you. I can populate. I can rise it populate. I can let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. Flipping your face. Introduce you to some new things. Upgrade you. I can let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. I be the Debo who infiltrate all the corporate you. Stay shot. I call all the boots. Wake up to you all the bubbles. Wearing straps, shirted dude. It's big belling baby when I'm cutting you. I'm talking spa back and fly pants and hey.
Means that people are tips in the video. So getting on camera, this is like a pitch to cancer. What we want to do is frame it correctly. It's not just about raising money, it's not just about getting some cash.
Heard you got a boyfriend, and he got you so.
You are my poetry in motion, someone I was boasting about. Nothing I would have changed in you, but then you slipped up and the truth came out. My emotions, someone I was boasting about. I made mistakes, you did me wrong. Now you got me singing this song, yeah. You got a new boyfriend, and he got you so easy. You couldn't keep it on the low, no. Now you're out to just hurt me. Yeah, it's hurting me. Yeah, it's hurting me. Yes, I did me. all of my pride and joy. Late night cool, something that I enjoy. I thought you was real, then you showed me you're real, you dry crack.
Come back in. Thank you. Okay guys, I'm gonna have a break right now. I'm so hungry, I need something to eat. My brain is full with all sorts. Most of the things I listen to, there's so many things concerning business, digital world, marketing that I didn't listen to. Some of the things I know, some things I need to refresh on it. Some things are quite new to me, and there are a lot of opportunities, especially during this Brexit section. Digital or marketing is a powerful way. Anyway, I think I'm going to have another video on this one. I need to find somewhere to eat first. I'm so hungry, very hungry. Alright, later. At the business center, we were given a badge. Yeah, we had to wear a badge. That's mine. And we got like a pack. We got like some pack in the bag. I'll show you what's in the bag. I guess they're just books or brochures.
How you gonna grade me what's higher than I'm born? You know I used to beat the black. Now I beat the black. But let me upgrade ya. I hear you being a black, but I'm the light that keep the streets on. Now you to the top, the light to keep them on the list. I know to walk alone, but I'm alone for a reason. Sending me a drink and a piece. Believe me, come harder, this won't be easy. Don't doubt yourself, trust me, you need me. This ain't a short with a chip on an ego. With what you think they are, let me go. You need a real woman in your life. That's a good look, taking care of home and still fly. That's a good look, I'm gonna have to feel count. That's a good look, Betty, a good look. Believe in me, when you end up being here for a meal. That's a good look, it's actually just a compliment. That's a good look, and anything is got a steady feel. That's a good look, Betty, a good look. Believe that's a good look. From a let me upgrade you out of my spaghetti. Just with your next start a proper label. Upgrade you, I get up, let me upgrade. Try to let me upgrade ya. Try to let me upgrade you. Put the new page, you introduce you to some new things.
Stuff I could deal with right now, so I'll just put them back in the bag. Then I will go through them when I get home. Quite heavy though. Okay, what's this place called? Sorry, thank you very much. Looks yummy. Their food is so expensive, I find their food to be very, very expensive. But well, one off. And I'm trying to be healthy. I could have just gone for a sandwich, which is about like £4. Yeah, I think the cheapest is like £4, like £3.99. What I'm having right now adds up to about £10. The salad is just £8. It's quite expensive. But I'm hungry and I need to keep my diet. And I need to watch my diet. I am hungry, I need to watch my diet. So it looks yummy though. I'll just show you what I'm having. Very nice, and it's just pure vegetable. Very, very nice. I like it. The sauce is so tasty. Chosen noodles are very good with healthy food. It's clean, it's nice. And I'm going to be coming back here tomorrow. It's a 2 days business event. I feel good today, and I'm happy I came. I'm happy I attended the business event. So I'll be coming back tomorrow for the other bit. I have to rush up because I am meeting up with my daughter's teacher in the evening. I think it's parents something day. So guys, I'll be back with you. Let me leave you and concentrate on my lovely food. It's always good to educate oneself every now and then. It's very, very important. What is something on my screen? It's very, very important. And especially in the field, in the area you like, or in the area of interest, or in the area of your interest, is very, very good. Is the way you feel after, you feel fulfilled? The digital world is going out of control. I learned some things today. They're quite an eye-opener. Even though I know I have an idea, I know the digital world, the social media is very, very powerful. And that's the area I'm interested in. Beauty as well. Anyway, I might have to do a separate video concerning this subject. I'll leave you guys. I just eat while I eat my food. In case I forget to blog, or I don't get the chance to blog after eating, I'll be off to my daughter's school. I wouldn't be blogging my daughter's school anyway. I try to keep her life private as much as possible. So I might end the blog here. So guys, let's start. Today's business. Hi guys, this is your girl TTK. It's another day of the business event. Today's business event was good. It was nice. There was a lot to take in. Maybe later, because I'm still coming back to see one of the managers, not manager per se. Like I'm gonna be attending some crash course. So I might take you on my journey with me, or I might share some of the things I learned. That's just to keep the memory, just to keep the memory, to remind myself, and to share with everybody else that might be interested. Yeah, it's quite a lot to take in. It's refreshing. Today I make sure I ate before I leave my house. Unlike yesterday, I make sure I ate before I left the house, because yesterday I spent £10 on salad. £10 on salad for me is too much. And I made up my mind that today I am not going to spend £10 on salad. And I don't want to buy sandwiches because yesterday I was so hungry. And sandwiches was the cheapest option for me. That's like $3.99. That's the cheapest. And even at $3.99, it's not the best. So since I don't want to spoil my diet and I want to go down, I made up my mind today. And I am going to make sure I eat before I leave the house. So I ate. I'm not too hungry, but I was a bit peckish. You know, after listening from one seminar or workshop to another, you just keep going into all this cubicle to listen to different ones. It's a large place, as you can see, very large. I just needed something in my mouth. I'm not hungry, but I needed something in my mouth, so I settled for costa. I settled for a drink, and I'm okay with it. I don't know, you know, after yesterday, I felt a sense of satisfaction. You know, like, I just feel refreshed, you know. And most of the things you learn or you listen to, like I said yesterday, you're familiar, but it's like you need some kind of reminder. And this Brexit thing, you know, the UK leaving Europe is changing things to another direction. So I'm glad I came. I mean, there will be a lot of like close companies and firms, and there's going to be new ones. It's gonna open doors to like a lot of people that seize the opportunity, and it's also going to close doors to like existing companies. Well, I think I'm gonna do a separate video for that. I'll just share and see what people do. But I enjoyed it. I like it, and I'm glad that I attended. So I'm just chilling. I'm a bit tired, and it's getting cold in London. It's really getting cold. Okay guys, hi, another day entirely. I just thought I should fill you in on the I've just finished doing a makeup video, and you might have seen this look, or it might be after this video. I'm not sure at this time around, but okay, so today is just going to be a follow-up on the events I attended. As you can see on the previous clip, if you watch the previous clip of the video, I was just, the time I walk around is the only time I get to like vlog or record. You know, most times I have to walk from one section or from one cubicle into another, and those are the only time or the period I get to like, okay, video. But once I'm there, I have to stay focused, and I have to focus my camera on that projector, and I have to be pretty fast because the guy keeps changing and going back and forth, and each and every one of those like, speakers, I'll call them speakers are pretty fast. You know, that's what they do all the time. So that's the only time I get to record when I'm moving around. It was a nice experience. I like the business event. I enjoyed it both days. So the business events was about marketing, business, internet business, advertisement, payments, human rights, online business is also internet business. They talk a lot about that, and then video production, raising money, and Brexit. And all these subjects I just mentioned come under Brexit, to be honest, because the Brexit subject, it's a very diverse one. It's very wide, but they all come under that subject. So because what I took in or learned or heard from those speakers at both events is a very wide topic and subject, I'm just going to focus on how to engage and stand out as a business. And this is what I learn, and I'm just sharing it for others who would like to benefit from this subject, and for myself as a reminder, so I can always go back to my videos and listen to that part of what I heard from that business event. I find this part very useful, and I focus on this part because I feel that is the part that majority of my viewers could like benefit from or learn from or remind themselves from, because I find that some of the things people already know, you just need to brush up on them. Okay, so just before I go, or just before I touch on the topic, like how to engage and stand out as a business, that's the subject I'm focusing briefly on. Just before then, I forgot to mention that writing was also a subject. Writing, and that's something I love to do, but I'm not gonna share that because it's also a very wide topic, and I think that would be for specific viewers. But what I'm sharing is for majority to benefit from. How to engage and stand out as a business. First, I think it's pretty straightforward. You have to know your competitors. Know your competitors. Second, you have to use the communication channel available to you. What communication channel are available to you? Social media is a very powerful tool. I say it all the time. And when I heard that at the business event, I was like glad, like speakers confirm. It just occurred to me. It has always occurred to me. It has always been in the back of my mind. What you can use that social media positively. You know what I mean? Positively. But you need to like differentiate, be able to identify which channel of communication, which channel of social media is appropriate for your audience. For example, there was this university, like higher education, that was looking to target between the 16 and 18 years old. They were looking to like attract them, make them apply to their school, to their university, if you understand what I mean. But they were advertising on Facebook, if you understand what I mean. They were advertising on Facebook, and they were not getting the response or the feedback, or they were not getting any sort of communication back from that. So they decided to go out there, or to reach out to the 16, 17 years old, to find out why they're not responding. Don't they find the adverts attracting? Don't they find the adverts useful? And to their surprise, majority of them said to the higher education that we don't like Facebook. Facebook is for old people, maybe like us. Facebook is for old people. We like Snapchat, Instagram. And then the university decided to place their adverts on Instagram, on Snapchat. Got so much response from these teenagers. Like they were oversubscribed. That was how far. So the lesson there is, and the point here is, know your audience channel of communication. And that's very, very important. I just stuck there. Know your audience channel of communication. No, you can do all around that, but no, and target them there. We were also advised to like target a particular audience, like target age, gender, race, a specific audience as opposed to all. I kind of agree with that to an extent, but I think it would depend on what you're offering, what your product is, what you're selling, what your business is all about. But they do advise you to, instead of being for everybody, target a specific audience. So it might be based on race. Maybe this is before. Maybe it's a product that is available or useful for Asian people, black people, white people, or just for women, men, or just for teenagers or middle age, like maybe from 21 to like 30 something. Just target a specific audience. Know your audience. Basically, that is what it is. Know your audience. Another key subject is branding. Branding is one of the subjects under how do we engage and stand out as a business. Branding is a key subject, and there are 3 important issues under the branding subject. First is, what is your value as a business? What is your value? Second is, what is your vision, as in where you're going to as a business? Third, which is the most important one, why do you exist as a business? Why? If you can fill in the gap. I call these 3 questions filling in the gaps. I would say we, because I'm not there yet. If we can adequately fill in the gaps, you will be very successful. Seriously, when I think about it, food for thought for me, you will be very successful. Still under the subject of branding. Branding, how do people buy into us? How do people buy into it? Example of a successful brand is Apple. Apple, those Android phone seller. Every year, every September, Apple comes out with a different Android phone. And when they come out with these new phones, people already know the date, target the date. As early as 8 o'clock, 7:30, customers are beginning to queue up in front of these Apple stores. You have like a huge queue snaking around the building. You have like a huge queue, you know. And online is like congested. People already start placing their orders. And Apple they're not cheap. Apple brands are not cheap. Then over here, you have another brand, say Technic, I'll call it Technic, which is doing exactly the same thing as Apple, or even more, offering more than Apple, and selling at maybe half price than what Apple is offering us or selling. Half price for the same thing, but different brands. They are not selling as much or not selling even well enough as Apple. Why do you think people would go for Apple? Because we love Apple. People believe in Apple. People buy into Apple. And why? I think the answer is loyalty. Apple has been loyal over the years. They say every September it comes out every September. If they say it's gonna have a purple light or something sound system or internet this or whatever, you know, those gadgets and stuff that comes with phone, it will have it. An example are the airlines. You have like the Virgin Atlantic, you have like the British Airways, you have the Emirates. Let me just stick with these three main airlines, and they're quite tough. They're kind of like relatively the same, like in terms of fare, flight fare, relatively the same, although it kind of fluctuates, but the difference between them is not usually much. Emirates, British Airways, and Virgin Atlantic. You might choose Virgin Atlantic over Emirates, or you might choose Emirates over Virgin Atlantic, or you might choose British Airways over Virgin Atlantic, or people are more likely to choose Virgin Atlantic. Maybe Africans are more likely to choose Virgin Atlantic over British Airways. And why is that? Because over the years, Virgin Atlantic have managed to get their customers to buy into them. They've been able to offer to meet their customers' needs. One, then maybe had a little bit extra. Maybe a situation where they were able to offer air miles that could upgrade you to business class or that could upgrade you to like first class before the others started doing that. Maybe they've been able to change like 70% of their aircraft to the new ones. And when you sit in economy, you feel like you're in like premium economy. Maybe their chair are just a little bit wider. Maybe they were forced to, maybe they were one of the first that were able to install those individual, you know, television. There was something they did that made people buy into them. Even though they're still flying at about, say, 500 miles to Nigeria, both of them, all of them, and there's no stopover. All of them, say British Airways and Virgin Atlantic between them. So is their loyalty, their commitment to satisfy their customers. So branding is very, very important. And that's one of those things that I just stuck there for now to eat and forget. But like I'm doing a video now, I'll kind of like from time to time refresh myself, you know, when I forget. And I hope most of you have benefited from this video because I don't want it to be too long. So guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please subscribe. For those who have subscribed in the last 1 month, I'll say thank you and a big thank you. I will not disappoint producing these videos, but please, if you haven't and you come to my channel to watch me, subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you very much. I will leave you and love you. Stay blessed. Have a nice week. Have a nice day. God bless you. Thank you very much. Ta-ra!
Yeah, my side, but that's about it. Come night time, I'm with my hitters breaking down bricks. I heard from the grapevine that now you with him. Book a bye-bye if he steps up and leave like slick. Boyfriend, and he got you so